And welcome back to the Sports Hall Tapiola here at the Espoo International Goalball Cup 2021. We have our first bronze game of the day. It's in the women's competition. It's Ukraine versus Finland. It's the sides that finished first and second in the women's table. They both experienced upsets in their respective semi-finals yesterday. And as a result, they play in the bronze game as opposed to the gold. Well, they'll both be looking to rally and finish on a high note. And this will be their final opportunity to do so. So Ukraine, they'll be playing from left to right. They're wearing the yellow shirts and yellow socks. Finland, as we view it, will be playing from right to left. They are in their predominantly blue shirts with white detailing. They're the officials in this one. I'm just going to run through the final pre-match checks. Inspecting the patching and making sure the eye shades are correctly in place. Completely open as to what way this bronze game would go. When these two sides met in the round robin stage, it ended 4-4. They were both undefeated in the round robin stage and only lost points as a result of that draw against one another. Let's play goalball indeed. Ball is centered and it's Ukraine that will get us underway in this one. First throw of the game, it was a good one. Decent level of pace and it's blocked out. Here come Finland. Mina Grönroos out on the right for Finland, wearing the number 7 shirt. It is Mina to throw next. And threatening as well. Defender, base of the post, and then swatted away. Very close. She's managed just 1 goal so far at the tournament, Mina. Well, her teammate wearing the number 2 shirt, that's Krista Liipinen. The top scorer overall, 12 so far. Completing the lineup for Finland, and on the ball now, the number 4. It's Azra Taibi. Yulia Fakieva replies for Ukraine. Grönroos behind it. Gromrus with another save. Svetlana Kilko wearing the number 7 shirt for Ukraine with that last attempt. And will she reach that? No, she won't. Mina Gromrus gets the first goal of the bronze game. Fakieva reply instantly. Not if Azra Taibbi has anything to do with it. Solid save, and shimmies to get to the rebound as well. Fakieva at Taibbi. And the ball goes diagonally. The far. No joy, but Mina Gromrus makes a save from Kilko. Gromrus to her feet. Aligns herself, is staying wide right, spins and throws left-handed that. Leave it for Liipanen. Liipanen also going lefty on this occasion for the far corner into the base of the net. It was off the fingertips of Kilko and then nestled in off the base of the post. Finland 2, Ukraine 0. Gromrus off the feet of Lukyanchuk. Ukraine making a sub. Svetlana Kilko makes way, and they introduce Katerina Martinovic. It has largely been their first choice out on the left throughout this tournament. Down the centre, Liipanen is ready and waiting, and up quickly with the return. It's over the legs and into the back of the net. Oh, that's so desperately unfortunate for Yulia Fakieva. The dedication there, she did get a big hand to it and got back, but just straight over the line already. Credit the power of the top scorer, Krista Liipanen. Up to 13 for the tournament. Taibbi is down the near side. It's off the shins of Fakieva. Gathers from the neutral zone. And tipped around the post narrowly by Krista Liipanen from centre. Azra Taibbi was wrong-footed. Sigh of relief for Finland. A decent throw from Taibbi. Fakieva makes the block with her feet. Bouncing ball. And it's saved by Taibbi from Fakieva down the near side. Krista Liipanen will pick this one up. She steps wide left, aligns with the inside of the post, and then splits the defence. Finland have their fourth. Between the dive of Fakieva on the right and Lukyanchuk at centre. Ball into the middle of the goal. Finland in irresistible form so far in this one. 8 minutes to play in the opening half. And they've got a fifth. It's off the legs of Lukyanchuk. Mina Gromrus. With the finish. Finland 5 goals to the good. Have Ukraine got an answer? Well, not then. That's Taibbi. She goes for the the centre of the goal. Lukianchuk makes the save. Timeout called by Ukraine. Tatiana Hanshina wants a word with her side. They need to rally. They need to rally soon. Finland are averaging a goal a minute here. If it continues at this pace, they wouldn't get out the first half.
We have 7:36 left. The first period is Ukraine 0, Finland 5.
Taibbi makes the block, and a little bit of panic as it rode up over her knees. Swivels round and got behind it. No need to worry in the end. Fakieva makes a block and then replies down the centre. Krista Liipinen on the ball. Right-handed throw straight down the middle. Interesting. Ambidextrous. Krista Liipinen throws with both right and left. Here comes Gronroos throwing with the left, and it's hugging the touchline. It is called out. Take the official's word for that. A bouncing ball just about held by Gronroos after initially taking a touch off the feet of Liipinen. Here comes Gronroos on the diagonal. It's bouncing. It gets away from the feet of Lukianchuk, and then Martinovic was right behind it. Sweeping. Here comes Taibbi back to her goal line. Steps wide left, steps outside the court, and then comes back on and goes on the diagonal. It's off target. Again, the feet of Liipinen outstretched to her right. Just take the pace off the ball, and then Gronroos mops it up. Gronroos' latest attempt is tame. Comfortable in the centre for Lukianchuk. Fakieva down the near side, and it's out at halfway. Finland's ball with Taibbi. Gronroos wants it. Gronroos is going to get it. Left-handed, fires from wide right. It's down the middle, and Lukianchuk brings it into her hands, off her toes. That's a good throw. It's a good stop. Martinovic firing it. Gronroos. Here comes Liipinen, right of centre, releases. Good stop. Firm set of palms behind that one required. And delivered by Martinovic. A reply. Stopped by Taibbi. Taibbi has it wide left. Right-handed. Sends a drifting throw into the centre. Fakieva down the line. Again, Taibbi is behind it. Five minutes to play here. Finland lost their spot in the final yesterday with literally the last throw of the game. They've got another hit. They go to 6. So Finland, they were trailing Greece 2-0 at half-time in their semi-final. They came back to level it at 2 apiece, but then the last throw of the game, and with 1 second left on the clock, Maria Zala found the back of the net. That disappointment seems a distant memory right now. Finland firing on all cylinders. Asbra Taibi down the near side. Fakieva makes the save. And spins a right-handed bouncing effort. Drifts into the centre of the court and Liipanen is right behind it. Similar throw, similar result. Grönroos has it wide on the right. Down early was Martinovic to make the stop. 4 minutes to play in the opening half. And good save. Substitution incoming for Finland. And Asra Taibi heads back to the bench. Yasmin Mikola, the number 6, incoming. Grönroos has switched to wide left. Called into action by Fakieva. Liipanen remains at centre. Mikola on the right, but it's Grönroos who throws. It's away from Fakieva's thighs and picked up. Blocked out. By Frolova. Blocked out again. Mahavda Frolova. Generally the first choice at centre for Ukraine, and her appearance seems to have given them some resolve. Martinovic fires in. Mikola made contact with that, couldn't prevent it from going over the line. Did her best to pull it back. 6-1. Attacks the same corner again. This time, Mikola hangs on to the ball. Right-handed, down the centre. Stop made by Frolova, given to Fakieva. His effort drifts back in, it's over the body of Grönroos. Ukraine, they're down, but they're not out. Ukraine 2, Finland 6. Two wayward attempts there from Grönroos and Fakieva respectively. Grönroos have another go. Left-handed, this time sends it in from the left, saved at centre by Frolova. And Fakieva again fires straight at Grönroos, directly ahead of her. Liipanen. Up quick, good power, and into the back of the net. It's off the toes of Frolova. Fakieva was diving into her left on the cover. The deflection took it away from her. Finland 7, Ukraine 2. What a game. The ball out. spinning back into the court. Ron-Roos. Bit too much on that as she pulled it back on the diagonal. Out on the far side again. Stop made. Ukraine have possession. It's off the feet of Lipanen. Out on the far side. And a diagonal attempt off the knees of Frolova. Ukraine will get that back. Out on the near side of the court. Final 60 seconds of the opening half. Ukraine got a couple more goals in them to reduce the deficit before the interval. 5 goals between the sides at present. Fakieva, that's awkward. It's bouncing and it's off the legs of Ron-Roos. Flies straight down the line. Fakieva goes on the diagonal this time. Yasmin Mikola right behind it. And the number 6 returns the favour, but is off target. Doesn't reach Fakieva's side of the goal. It's out at 4 metres. Kaupala to throw from just left of centre. Big powerful wind up, well held by Fakieva. And that is the half-time interval here. Don't go anywhere, we've got the second half of our bronze fixture between Ukraine and Finland coming up at the International Espoo Goalball Cup 2021. And the two sides have completed the necessary checks. We're just about ready to get back underway.
Ukraine on my left, Finland on my right. Halftime score, Ukraine 2, Finland 7. Finland made a halftime contribution. Out number 7 is number 5. Finland will start the second half. 5 please, center.
So Finland will start with the ball, and that is the incoming leader, Kaupala, who has it in her grasp, replacing Mina Gronroos. That's a measured effort down the near touchline.
Wide please. Late.
Bouncing reply from Fakieva, held in the palms of Kaupala. And her reply is off the body of Fakieva and drifts all the way across the face of goal before vacating the court on the far side. Ukraine have it and they reply. Diagonal attempt is saved at centre by Liipinen. Liipinen up to her feet quickly, goes left-handed this time. On the diagonal it's bouncing and it's stopped by Martinovic. Throws straight ahead of her. Yasmin Mikula is there. And finish number 6. Her effort off the fingertips of Frolova, and Martinovic was right behind her then. Came to the rescue. Need a Kaupala. And it's off Fakieva. That's going to be a ball over. Try as she may. Fakieva wasn't going to catch up with that one. Fakieva along the near side. It bounces and it's off the chest of Kaupala, and then she smothers it. Gets up and throws straight back down the throat of Fakieva. And like for like here. And again, this time it drifts into centre. Liipinen with the stop. And Liipinen off Martinovic, and the Ukrainian number 5 is to her feet. Takes the next throw herself. Again, it's a diagonal attempt to the middle, and Krista Liipinen been a bit of a wall at the centre of that defence. Fakieva. Kaupala is there. Off the legs of Fakieva. Effort saved at centre. Liipinen winds one up. There's good power on it. And this time, Fakieva does indeed make the stop from the deflection. That's well held by Mikula. Up off her knee. Claws it away from the line. A little bit of an injection of pace in these past few throws. Mikula with the stop. Picks it up at 3 metres and then sends one from outside right, drifting towards the centre. Never really troubling the Ukrainian goal though. Mikula gives it to Kaupala. Kaupala. Blocked out by Frolova, diving low to her left at 3 metres. Timeout called by Finland. Chance to have a little bit of a catch up with the coaches. It's as you were in this half, neither side finding the net in the second period. Now, from a Finnish perspective, that's all good. They're on course. 5-goal cushion. Surely they are in the driving seat to take the bronze. Ukraine, well, they need a resurgence, a late rally. Stranger things have happened in this sport. Kaupala throws and Fakieva makes the save low to her left. Good stop on the goal line from Mikkola. Replies with an effort that cuts in from outside to centre and is stopped. Bouncing effort is dealt with, and that's well held by Krista Liipinen from Frolova. Liipinen with the power. Not with the finish though. That was a good block by the feet of Martinovic. Frolova brushes her reply. It's out on the near side. Pretty much at halfway. Kaupala. Out the near side of the court as well. Ball over. Ukraine will get that back. 7.5 minutes to play. Fakieva. Oh, he's aiming for the far corner. It was nearly there. She'll go again. Same result though. Yasmin Mikkola right behind it. Kaupala on the diagonal. Frolova gets enough of a touch on that to deflect it away from goal entirely. Mikkola wide on the right. Comfortable for Frolova. Gives it to Martinovic. So he gets the pace on the effort. Can't get it round the feet, I should say, of Krista Liipinen. That's off the palms of Frolova. Timeout called by Ukraine. Need to start switching things up. Expose a weakness and then start to continuously exploit it. At the minute, it's a little bit frustrating for Ukraine. Good attempts on goal, but just can't force it over the line. And Yasmin Mikkola returns to the bench, and Azra Taibi back on the court. Our next game on court, the men's places fixture, deciding 5th and 6th spot. And it'll be Greece taking on Spain. That's followed by the women's final, Germany versus Greece at 12 local time. Well held by Azra Tayibi. That one was threatening to ride over her hips and head goalwards. Ida Kaupala. It's away from Frolova. Into the final 5 minutes we go. And Ida Kaupala wide on the right. Not a bad attempt from Martinovic. Gave Ida Kaupala something to think about.
Please. Play.
Tayibi's attempt comfortably saved by Frolova at centre. Fakieva down the near side, that drifts into the middle. Krista Lippinen ready and waiting. And the number 2 swoops low and half a metre in front of goal. The save is made. And Ukraine, have they got one back? No. It's away. That ball just paused on the line for what felt like an absolute eternity. And Ida Kaupala eventually got a boot to it and cleared it. Timeout called by the hosts.
Second half of the women's bronze cup game is going on. We have 3:25 left on the clock. It's Ukraine 2, Finland 7.
Three and a half minutes left to play. 5 goals the difference. Finland set for bronze. Tayibi. And a two-handed effort from Fakieva then. Bouncing. Kaupala, left of centre. High ball called. So Ukraine will have a chance. A goal. Who will take this one? It's Yulia Fakieva who's handed possession of the ball. Is fractionally right of centre. Plays it. And it's off the legs of Ida Kaupala, but into the goal Ukraine 3, Finland 7. 2 minutes 44 seconds left to play. Will that goal ignite a spark? Do Ukraine have a late rally within them? Well, that might well just be the final nail. Finland back into a 5-goal lead. Their reply was swift. Taibbi blocks with the shins. It's with Liipanen. Wayward out at the halfway mark. Kaupala, wide right, runs her right hand along the frame of the crossbar and then swoops low, plays it straight down the line, and it's blocked out by Martinovic. Yulia Fakieva is making way, and Olya Lukyanchuk is reintroduced.
Substitution Ukraine, out number 8, Yulia Fakieva. In number 3, Olha Lukyanchuk.
Right, please. Late.
Kaupala. Save made at centre. Now it's the 22-year-old Lukyanchuk. And Krista Liipanen makes her way from the court. Celebrated her birthday yesterday.
Out number 2, Krista Leppänen. In number 6, Jasmin Mikkola.
They have bronze at the end of the weekend to celebrate. Jasmin Mikkola returning. 90 seconds left to play. There's some comfort in the 5-goal cushion. Opportunity to ensure everyone gets as many minutes as possible at this tournament. Taibbi. Diagonally from the left, saved at centre. Dropped back by Frolova and handed over to Lukyanchuk. Wide right. Throws directly ahead. It's up off the knees of Taibbi and recovers it well. Taibbi. Following the save. Substitution to be made for the Ukraine. And it is Mahavta Frolova who makes way. Comes Lukyanchuk. Save is made by Kaupala. And Lukyanchuk with a nervy save. Not just enough of a foot on that to divert it away from the net. Taibbi wide left. Lukyanchuk behind it. Final 30 seconds. Kaupala. Bouncing ball, and it's going to go off the base of the post and out. It was off the feet of the Ukrainian centre, over the top of Lukyanchuk, but well held by Taibbi there. Goes diagonally. Not enough pace on that one to be troubling. Timeout called by Ukraine. They've got one last throw to come with 7 seconds left on the clock. Can they make it count? Who do they entrust it to? They've got the choice. Natalia Milena, Katerina Martinovic, or Olya Lukyanchuk. Would appear Lukyanchuk will get the last roll of the dice. Right of centre. Stands with her back, shoulders in contact with the crossbar, aligning herself with the target directly ahead. Swoops low, right-handed. Taibbi makes the block, but it's drifting across goal, and then it's swatted away from the goal line on the siren by Yasmin Mikala. So close, but it's Finland that take bronze here with an 8-3 victory over the Ukraine. Final time, we'll see these two sides in action. They have both been fantastic competitors. A big thank you to both and all associated with their coaching staff as well. Next up, we go back to the men's competition, and it will be Spain. And they are taking on Greece to decide 5th and 6th place. Join us for more from the International Espoo Goalball Cup 2021 here in Finland.